Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in week one as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Packers. Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in week one as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Packers going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Play action here on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get it up near the 35, right into 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
On first down, Murray. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Adams the man in motion right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. Third down here. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. And the back goes into motion. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. First down. Harris got his man complete over the middle. It's Lensing. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Harris. Over the middle, complete. It's Turner, and he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Harris, operating from the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Harris from the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
To throw is Harris. To throw on 2nd down. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. To give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
First down and goal to go from the 7th. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go.
Here's Harris looking to throw on second down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. Operating from the gun, Harris. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Again, it's Murray. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On play action, they'll throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 47-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Adams, the man in motion right. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
All right, so 1st down, 5 yards to go.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38. Ohio. Ohio. Ohio.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. There they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's low. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To go here in the 1st half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. To throw on 2nd down, Harris. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Harris now to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now Harris throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw. Harris. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Harris to throw again. And that is incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Harris. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught at the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw is Harris. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points.
Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Harris. A final shot before break. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Harris now, operating from the gun. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Looking to throw. Harris. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now Harris to throw on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is fielded at the 7. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
A lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go now.
This is Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Here we go.
They try again with Lewis. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Harris from the gun, he'll throw. Flushed it, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, Harris. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by Cobb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll drop the throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! 6-6. Here we go!
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Ohio! Here we go! 190! 190! Check 15, check 15.
He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Again, it's Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back to throw. Harris over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So the chains are on their sides. It's first and goal from the 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run. This is Lewis. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Lewis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. To throw is Harris, operating from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I honestly they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And an alley. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he's got room. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is right through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Adams, the man in motion right. Looking to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They're going to look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8.